Yo. This is your boy TDB. This is Nerdish 50, episode 57, a Doom episode upon on Doomsday. Today is July 22nd, 2026. We got a lot of stuff. Want to preview a lot of the Comic-Con situation. Pretty much. Yeah, appreciate it, Dub. Pretty much San Diego Comic-Con is going to be all Marvel damn near in Hall H. That's what we've been hearing. It's all over. I got a couple interviews with Feige talking about the future of the MCU. They putting a lot of money in Doomsday. It's crazy. So if y'all don't know, Doomsday is not going to be in IMAX. Like I'm sorry, I got distracted. The Odyssey and a lot of Spider-Man Brand New Day. So what happened? They never Marvel never confirmed the date on when they want to do Doomsday. And when they put the date in as in December 18th, Doom 3 comes out on December 18th, and it's made like strictly with IMAX cameras and everything, right? So Doom's like hell. Warner Bros. Like hell no, we gonna rock with that day. So now Marvel had to run and scramble and start and get these. It's a gimmick, really. The Infinity Vision, and so basically what it is all the Dolby, Atmos, Dolby Cinema theaters is calling it that. Like they just branding it the Infinity Vision. So it's everything with the higher end digital outputs and everything. Basically, your regular theaters you got now. Anything with Dolby Cinema, Dolby Vision, 4DX, stuff like that. That's basically the same. That's all the same. 4DX is a little bit different because you're dealing with like they use some like elements. Like for example, you do the 4DX. What's up, Just Jay? You do the 4DX version of Michael. Like some scenes, snow will fall on the ground. Some scenes, they have better speakers and whatnot. The 4D experience is badass, by the way. There's a 4D theater in Cedar Hill, I believe. It's really nice. So with that being said, we're gonna start off with something lighthearted before we get into Comic-Con and a lot of nerd news. So this is something I found on X of something kind of wholesome and kind of funny at the same time. Let's read.
What you gonna do with this big thing?
I got a thing for him.
How big is it now?
Possibly about 6 feet.
What the hell? I'm gonna open it up.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
What you asking for a knife for?
That's fine.
We gonna slice it up if we have to. Let me see your knife.
Iguana. He in the bag. Wow, this some big.
She ran. All right, Jake the Snake Roberts.
I don't know yet.
Go get the corner, baby.
Why you let him? He jumped up.
Yeah, you see it. You see him? Grab him by the tail.
Oh shit! I thought.
Scary ass. Oh, damn, that motherfucker is big.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Yeah, he just scared.
Big old baby.
Appreciate you. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, man, that's funny. Oh yeah, speaking of animal stuff, this was in New Mexico, and this bear got all the way up on the light pole. So here's that at 911 call sound.
Right now, I'm on Highway 56.
Are you calling about a bear?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, it's on the power pole.
Yeah, it's alive.
Yes. Just leave it.
Okay.
And because I already called the Game and Fish, and they said there's nothing that they could do. They could go and shoot it, like tranquilize it to get it down, but it's gonna end up. If they do that, then it's gonna fall and could hurt itself. So they told me that.
I know. I'm on.
That sucks. How the hell he get way up there? What you climb up there for? Just imagine you just driving in an old country town, just trying to go to the general store or some shit, right? And then you just see a bear on a light pole. Hilarious. So yeah, a little lighthearted stuff. And before we even get on the Comic-Con thing, so this is a new matter of fact, hold up, before I do that. Still they before I do this is the roller coaster I probably rode this about 5 or 6 times already. 5 times. Just showing y'all the layout real quick. I actually got video of a Metal Glasses video of me riding it. So that, with that being said, let's go here. It's on my X. This ride fun as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, my nephew and his little girlfriend was with us this time. And I couldn't get the first row for anything because they do assigned seating once you get up there. The first time I rode it was in the first row. So I got one in the back row and this one in the second row. This ride go up 90 miles an hour. 87, but you know.
Tormenta. Let's go!
We were hyped.
Yeah!
Ride so fun, man.
Oh my God!
I think I want to start a roller coaster channel, man.
Damn, that's intense. That is intense.
There's the second part. crazy? Out of that, we probably had to wait close to 20 minutes in them seats because somebody 2 trains ahead of us threw up on a ride over there drinking, trying to go on a ride when you drinking and stuff. So that's Tormenta, man. Awesome ride, fun ass ride. 6 Flags over Texas. I think I might do more of these first because I had some metal glass on. I bought some straps for it, and I got some more video like the Mr. Freeze. I got some the Titan, that's the do Texas John down there. I might create a whole nother channel just do roller coasters, man. I love doing riding roller coasters. Yeah, so with that being said, let's do this. So Comic-Con. K Foggy says that some surprises will be coming at Marvel's San Diego Comic-Con panel on Saturday, which that's the first day of Comic-Con. Well, no, Friday is. When we go to Hall H, that's a big hall in Comic-Con. It's for a reason, and it's to have some surprises and show a few things. Okay, they ain't really saying nothing, but and this people from Brand New Day, Dustin Daniel Creedon, yeah, says Spider-Man Brand New Day has action sequences inspired by Insomniac's Spider-Man. Oh, JLC, I bet so. Look, if they make her look, I mean, she had old girl actually attractive. They make her look actually attractive. I don't have no issue with it, but yes, the whole frumpy look is getting played. Quote, the stunt department would do screen grabs of their play and bring it in life and say, like, can we pull this move off? Okay, that's all fucking pot of gun. Here's more. Kevin Feige teases the future of the MCU. Quote, Secret Wars will represent a beginning. It will establish a streamlined, simplified single universe that's easier for audience to follow. Quote, less Disney Plus shit. Some aspects will feel familiar, but many things will be entirely new. Earlier, we talked about attracting younger audiences and connecting with a new generation, which is going to be only way you connect with a new generation. You're going to have to not placate some of the questionable things you've been champion. That's exactly what this next universe is intended to do, and at its core will be the X-Men. So the problem with this, right? How do they see the X-Men? As an avid X-Men fan, grew up watching the cartoon, have a whole bunch of X-Men comics, X-Force comics, X-Factor comics. One thing I would say, like that's a one comic book line where race, like people who thought about race kind of forgot about race when everybody was reading and talking about that comic. It was a unifier because like we could see each other, we could see a character, not necessarily look on a superficial level like us, but on a personality level we relate to, you know? Because on a personality level, I relate to Logan a lot. Like I was always a dude that never really liked. I was kind of somewhat of a loner when it comes to doing my own thing or whatever. But did want to see people do pretty well in life. So Logan's a anomaly. I would say this, like Wolverine is kind of like he got that soft spot for certain people. And that's because he grew up pretty much without his family for most of his life. I actually agree with that. I think especially the shows. The only show honest got true. They need to do a 5-year break. If you're gonna do shows, do animated shows where you could actually implement some of the comic book stories more accurately. And that could be the way you lay down a foundation of how to create the movies after that. Like right now, X-Men 27 is basically giving the blueprint how to do the X-Men in the MCU. Cause there's aspects of the MCU in X-Men 97. Like you have Captain America, you have, you know, um Black Widow, evidently come in play. Stark had references. You know, you have that in play, right? So there's a way you could build a foundation on how to tell that story. So when new writers come in, they say, "Hey, just mimic a little bit of this, spice it up a little bit with decent dialogue or something that's going on today in real time, so you can kind of spice up the make it way more relatable if you can. Not, but don't be too handed about it. So, because the problem I have with today's MCU, they will kind of look at X-Men as an allegory to like today's far left protesting teens now, which is not the case. Like that team was unique because you had so many different walks of life join together and become a cohesive team. You see what I'm saying? Like you see, like Logan is he was pretty much vividly atheist because he lived so long, so he kind of lost his faith. He haven't had like love. He haven't really had a family. Like the closest family member he got that still living is Sabretooth, if you consider him family. It's in different line of storylines. Like he's his brother. One storyline he's like a cousin. The other one is they just friends. They grew up with the same. It's a whole bunch of that, right? So Logan really he joined in the Avengers, he joined the X-Men, he joined in Alpha Flight, he joined Midnight Suns. All those he's looking for family a little bit. So that's the way he connects with people. And that's why he have a love-hate relationship with Sabretooth. The Sabretooth feel the same way, but he's like Sabretooth is like kind of like an anti-villain, but like he's basically his Logan's arch rival. So the funny thing is a comic book they always do with showing Logan's birthday. And if you don't know, Logan every time Logan fight Sabretooth, Victor Creed, right, is during his birthday. They have a thing. So one time Sabretooth got the better of him, right? He basically cut up all his limbs and everything and spell out happy birthday. It was fucked up. That was a fucked up issue. Of course, Logan fucking healed back together and everything. But that's just how crazy they Oh, I'm watching it. Me and my old lady watching it, and I'm gonna do a preview watch for the show. But that's a date night, man, because like I think it's gonna be good. I think that's definitely gonna be making a billion. And I seen the Clayface. Oh, that's another one. But I'm scared of. See, Warner Brothers like I might get that, but Warner Brothers like to copyright strike. Let's see. All right, I keep that right here. So we get to that later on. What is it? What's the Star Wars question? Hold that thought, man. My mouth got dry. Mm, skeptic. You see the Wonder Man ain't bad, JFC. But to answer your question, I gotta read. I ain't gonna lie to you, Angie. I kind of got out of the Star Wars thing, man, because like they hurt me, man. I ain't gonna lie. Last Jedi. I remember I went to midnight release on Last Jedi, man. I called in work to go watch that movie because like the next day, right? And when I left that movie theater, and my wife was like, she was confused. She looked at me, she's like, "So, did you like that?" And I said, "I don't know." That's why I knew something was wrong with Star Wars. But to answer your question, Keanu Reeves could play Darth Revan. Yeah, I mean that'd be badass. The problem is with Star Wars right now, they lack writers. Out of any franchise right now that need good writers, it's Disney Star Wars. Disney Star Wars got the worst writers. Like I could still find something good from even watching a bad Daredevil series that was on Disney Plus. I could find something good. I could find like okay, Bullseye, um the dialogue between Daredevil and Bullseye was good. The dialogue between Daredevil and Punisher is good. I can find things I like about, but like a lot of the new Star Wars stuff, man, there's no quotable lines really that stick out. You know, it's lines that we mock like, "Oh, they could fly now." That's a horrible line. Even with the problems the prequels had, right? You still got memeable, quotable lines of the. That's a testament of good writing in a story. So with that being said, like that all sound good, like with Darth Revan and I heard Maul's Shadow Lord is an alright show, but the thing is I just can't get hyped to the most hype I got for a Star Wars product right now is Galactic Racer. Cause a pod racer in the 99 2000 like that might have been my nerdiest game I played back then. Because 99 2000, that's juvenile time. I'm trying to see who was backing something up, you know. I was on that type of time. I was gaming, but not gaming like that, I should say. But that game was a pod racer, man. That game still holds. Man, if they just remaster the old one, I'll play it right now. All right. Ken Foggy says Miles Morales is destined to join the MCU. We definitely have plans for Miles Morales. I think live action Spider-Man movies have this destiny to add Miles at some point after the Spider-Verse series is completed. Here's my issue with Miles Morales, right? I think Miles Morales can be a good character. It's a derivative of Spider-Man. Peter Parker will always be Spider-Man. Let's stipulate that off top. I think Miles Morales is hindered as a character staying in New York, fighting the same, literally almost the same villains Spider-Man have to deal with. My if if I ran Marvel right now, first thing first, I would get Miles Morales to go get out to New York, probably tri-state area, DMV, something like that. I'll get him out of there. My one thing I would love to see, like, I would like to have Miles Morales in like a HBCU, and then kind of have Miles Morales have a Rose Gallery, kind of like how Luke Cage had his initial Rose Gallery. Like people from the underground of like the DMV area, you could tap into like The Wire. You could tap into like some of like 24, some of the so he'll be kind of like he'll he'll be a Spider-Man in that area, fighting like the deep state and shit, and fighting like organized crime. You know, he I would that's why I would do. I could have him way more greedier than what Peter Parker ever was, right? He's dealing with either national security risks that's going to affect he'll team up with like, well, I don't know. I think Flash is down there, not Flash. Flash Thompson's down there. He's like a CIA operative or something like that. That version of Venom, I think it's like Toxic or something like that. Have him within him. Have him dealing with the organized crime element of the Baltimore DC area, as in like the like similar to the Wire. You got a version of Marlowe that ends up having like super some type of superpower or like Avon Barksdale type shit. A different type of. I'm with you. Hey, I'm with you on that, JLC. I'm just over here spitballing what I would like to see. I would have him. It would be deep state. And it would be black organized crime in HBC and like corrupt HBCU officials and stuff like that. That would be the gist of all of his rose gathering, and then you could have him in some cases connect with Captain America, like Captain America lived down in DC on the most part. If he's not, if he's not in Queens. So that's how I will be playing Miles. I will get him out of New York. I will get him in the HBCU scene will be badass because there's just the fact that you have the fraternity life thing. You have crooked officials of these colleges. You can make up a whole new college to like place there. You don't have to use Howard or Hampton or anything like that, or Norfolk State, anything like that, right? Just make up an HBCU. Then you could tap in on a lot of things. You could tap into different what's that show called? School Days. You could talk a different world. You could tap into a little bit of that. I didn't go to here, man. Oh yeah. You could tap in him having some type of family life, it's like he dating somebody that's like, kind of like a Cosby's. You could do a lot of stuff with that and make him compelling that suburban black kids would gravitate, because like suburban black kids would be the ones buying this comic if you did it right. Because like you marketed towards the black youth in a way that's not disrespectful, but more they could grasp. Like Peter Parker, everybody could grasp Peter Parker because we all been that boy that was that was awkward, that end up becoming a man and understanding the responsibilities of being a man and stuff. That's really pretty much Peter Parker's storyline. But yeah, Miles Morales, like they got to get him out of New York. I mean, New York hurts that character in my opinion. Here's more stuff. Kevin Feige confirms the new upcoming Avengers films are inspired by the time runs out and Secret Wars comic book storylines. That Secret Wars is the Jonathan Hickman version, not the old school. The old was it Bendis? I'm not Bendis. That's 2000s. Oh, the original Secret Wars in '84. They're not talking about that. What we really want to do is two things. First, to bring closure to some storylines that began before Iron Man, including the original X-Men characters. Second, at the same time, to set the stage for the future, that's a reboot. So yeah, that's no new. That's really no news there. Kevin Feige reveals that he and Amy Pascal, that's the CEO of Sony, she have started discussing Spider-Man's future in the MCU. Quote, we've already had in-depth discussions about what the next 2, 3, 4, 5 Spider-Man movies might be. So basically, they don't got a deal yet, but they talking about it. So yeah, that's just really the preview of what we might be expecting in Comic Con. Like Saturday night, man. I had to do a stream for the Hall H. So I believe they streaming Hall H stuff online. Don't quote me, but yeah, we definitely gonna be. I'm gonna set the live up right after the stream. We definitely going over that because I think we gonna see some shit this weekend. Because right now Marvel's really desperate to getting the hype back together. Because a lot of people are kind of checked out. Disney Plus shows, on the most part, has been a failure. Nobody's buying comic books now. Like comics are pretty much any new comic right now. Like I think the biggest new comic right now is probably like the Absolute Batman line. That's DC. There's nothing on the Marvel side. Like I don't hear nobody talking about that. Like the most people I've heard people talk about was the Ultimate series. Then that kind of went down because I got up to Ultimate Spider-Man to like 14, I believe. Then when they made Black, they made Felicity Black. That kind of killed the whole thing. So with that being said, that's pretty much the preview of of the San Diego Comic Con. It's gonna be interesting this weekend, you know. All right, we're gonna transition. So I don't know if I ever said this online about the something about the economy. Now this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. To stipulate that. So with that being said, I know I've talked to some of my other like PC gaming buddies and stuff, and talked about the problem with how AI is being leveraged in the overall economies of some of these countries, right? Including ours, and how like the PC parts have went super out of control, and that's really because AI need like silicon. A lot of these independent AI, AI folks buying all the like PC parts or whatever. So this is the first shoe to drop. Basically, 1.2 million retail traders received margin calls this week, which is 3.4 of South Korea's entire population. South Korea leveraged bull market unravels. 1.2 million retailers investors face margin calls as forced liquidation rate surged from 2.1% to 10%. That basically means they better have a crash in the market. When you have that many margin calls, that means they going in either a deep recession or slight depression at that point. So with that being said, like if you're trying to build a PC and things are expensive like hard drives, NVMe drives, that's basically like those solid state stuff. That's affecting our phones, that's affecting a lot of stuff. That's affecting Bitcoin prices, affecting a lot of stuff. It's almost about that time that this bubble gonna burst. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna affect our economy, man. So, reason I'm saying that, never before have so many Americans been outside the labor force. The number of Americans who are not in the labor force rose by 832,000 in June to 105.8 million, an all-time high. A lot of that is gig economy. A lot of that is gig economy. So I don't think gig economy is part of the workforce. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. These are people who need an employer or not actively looking for work. This is now 2.2 above the 2020, 2.2 million above the 2020 pandemic, the peak. When the government economy was shut down, so far in 2026, 2.5 Americans have exited the workforce. By comparison, 68.7 million Americans were not in the labor force at the beginning of the century. As the percentage of population age 16 plus, this figure is up 38.5%, the highest since the 1970s, excluding pandemic period. So basically, what they're saying is there's a lot of people ain't working. There's a lot of people doing either doing the OnlyFans things, doing the goodie, I'm tripping on the gig economy. They're not actively in the workforce. A lot of people make probably doing day trading with Bitcoin and stuff. So that reason I'm bringing this up is, with this being said, we're gonna have a market correction, right? Either the end of the year or the beginning of next year. With that being said, if you're trying to build a PC, try to get this gonna affect electronics, it's gonna affect everything once the shoe drop on AI. So that being said, hey, plan accordingly. If you got to do investments, plan accordingly. I guess I could do the Battlefield. So I'm planning on playing some of this probably Friday night, either tomorrow night or Friday night, depending. But this is some of the gameplay from Battlefield. I don't know if I've done it yet, but this is some of the gameplay of the new season. Whoa. Yeah, that looks good. So new map, Through Reef, I believe. Two new naval vehicles, RCB-90 and a 7.7M in that. Oh, that's basically a PT boat. Dynamic wave systems, 3 new weapons, EF-99, BROD-3, and VSSM. New rank, battle mode season, and more. So I will be playing that probably this weekend, hopefully. I'm gonna get on some other stuff, some cultural news. I'm about to go and end this, man. I really don't have too much. Next week's gonna be more crazier because Comic-Con will already happen. Then we got a lot of gaming news coming up. So if y'all don't know, this comedian Michael Richards got cancer way back. I want to say this happened probably around in the 20s. It had to be around 2020, 2021, maybe 2019. For context, this is the actual footage of Laugh Factory. You know what? Let me play this.
To that club incident, I with.
Why now was the time to write your memoir?
I'll tell you, after that club incident, I withdrew, and I needed to.
He used to be on Soundfield, by the way.
Behavior. What the heck is behind all this? And losing it the way I lost it.
I wasn't going to, but maybe we should just start there. Because if I'm being honest with you, Michael, I felt a little trepidation coming to sit down with you today.
Yeah.
It wasn't because of the N-word. I think it was because of the vitriol that was behind it. It was a shocking video obtained by TMZ that exploded on the internet. Seinfeld's beloved Kramer in a racist tirade shouting the N-word at Black people at a comedy club in 2006.
Oh, that happened. Oh yeah, I thought it was earlier than that, but yeah, that happened way back when. Okay.
I have to say, I've been angry before, but I've never gone to race.
Yeah.
What was it in you that made you go there?
I'm white. That person's black.
Right.
I feel I'm getting hit and I'm going to hit back. But it's all my fault in that I let it get that way, you see?
Do you still think about it, or have you made your peace complete?
No, I'm always thinking about it.
The 74-year-old told me he turned inward, studied history and religion, and went to therapy.
I think unwantedness got triggered.
Michael explains that trigger in his new memoir, Entrances and Exits, writing that trauma and an inferiority complex seeped into his career after learning in the late 80s that his birth was the result of rape.
This is very deep stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the rape. Okay.
All right. That's real deep.
So, you know.
That's a lot to carry.
Yeah. And, boy, it's such a.
You know what I've learned though with a lot of comedians, they carry a lot of fucking trauma. Cause think about it. Think about being a comedian, right? I'm not excusing what he did or anything, but I'm just saying in general with comedians, a lot of them, that's probably why like a lot of black comedians excel so well, was because like, especially like Richard Pryor legit saw, I believe he was raised up in a brothel or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think James Brown had the same scenario. So you seen your mama going in with every other dude and everything like that. You see that. And then you probably seen dudes whooping women asses back in the gap and all kinds of shit, right? You see that stuff, man. It's gonna put a perspective on you that nobody can teach you. Like you see abject evil and despair firsthand. You know what I mean? So it makes you think like I'm one of that's how they channel that those jokes so well, right? Because like that they deal with a lot of pain. Same, similar to like musicians. Like, would Mike have been singing that good if Joe wasn't whooping his ass? We don't know. I mean, I think he had God-given talent, but that pain probably helped him channel that talent to a whole nother level that nobody would ever duplicate. You know. Same with like, let's think about like James Brown. Appreciate that. Like with James Brown, like we saw the movie, and that might be like anytime we see biopics, that might have been the scrubbed down version of the situation, right? But like are we surprised that James Brown was going upside of women's head when he grew up in a brothel? That was probably the only way. Like some people knew how to express themselves in that type of environment. So yeah, of course he's gonna mimic that situation. And a lot of abusers, a lot of people who been through a lot of stuff, they mimic what hurt them a lot, man, which is sad. So with this dude right here, man, like I was shocked when I heard about Kramer going off like that. I was like shocked, like damn, it was like that. Didn't see that coming. But then, like, I didn't harp on it because I wasn't really a big Seinfeld guy, you know. Said we was marting all day because hell, I legit had family members on the show. Of course, we're gonna follow that show, man. Shout out to brother, man, from the field for, you know what I'm saying, Reginald, you know. But yeah, in general though, like it sucks. It does suck, man. Like. You dealing with that type of pain, finding that out that you were a product of an assault like that, man.
But it was the unwantedness. Okay, I don't know what we're gonna do with this.
I appreciate the vulnerability. I appreciate how
I
open you are.
don't know what we're gonna do. I got cameras on me now, and I feel.
Do you need a minute?
Well, it's just that I'm not trying to use the to be. I don't want any pity, you know. I'm not looking for this.
Yeah, you don't get no pity.
I'm coming clean with you because we're human.
You said you canceled yourself.
Indeed.
What did you mean by I
Yeah.
canceled myself?
Thank you. I'm glad we're going into this a little bit. You don't need to take me out. I'll take myself out. I'll save you the trouble.
What is your relationship with Jerry like today?
He's always wondering, when are you coming back? I did Comedians in Cars
Yes.
with him. I busted up after that event 7 years ago. It broke me down. I said, you know, Jerry, I'm still working it. And he's going, will you please just let it go?
That's up to you to say, you know what, I've been carrying.
The problem is, man, and this one thing I have issue with just today's society. There's an element of our society that they don't even want to even think about forgiveness. Like if somebody does something wrong to them, they just can't let that not let it go. Like when people get mixed up with forgiveness, it's not a license to just forgive any transgressions that happen to you, right? Forgiveness meaning don't let it control your life. Like it seemed like Kramer probably needed to forgive himself because like he needed to forgive himself, forgive everybody involved that helped produce you into this world in an unfortunate state, as in not having both parents because of obviously it was a bad situation. You know, you gotta forgive yourself for pretty much everything. Like we get ourselves in all kinds of nonsense, willingly and unwillingly, right? There's no use of beating yourself up about it, man. Like, although it sucks if you feel like shit, but you still gotta go work. You still gotta persevere through that. You still gonna have to deal with it. You might as well go head first instead of letting it linger. When you let things linger, man, things tend to go worse after that,
In this bag, enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it down.
But I said, but it'll let me know, but I'm not there to let it go because it's still on me. So I honor its presence.
You didn't want to do the reunion, and we understand why.
Yeah.
I don't know how I can be funny.
But once you did it, what was the best part of that for you?
The moment I had with Larry David, how uncomfortable it was to come back to television. That moment with Larry's, he said he wanted to talk to me. We were on set. He saw I was feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We went into a room together, and he just said, I'm gonna get you through this. Oh.
Yeah, you do gotta forgive himself, man. But they did post his original quotes on that. I'm not gonna play that over, man. Because I mean it was shocking. Yeah, that's it. And last but not least, I think I'm gonna end on this because I gotta get ready for tomorrow. Like I said, this was gonna be a short stream. So here's this came out today actually. This is new Clay. Oh, hold on. So this is a new Clayface movie coming out October 23rd. And if y'all don't know who Clayface is a Batman rogue. One of Batman's biggest foes in the comics. In the animated series, like he almost died a lot of times with Clayface. Clayface is yeah. Let's read.
Show me. Show me. Do you realize?
Hold up.
What do you want, Mr. Higgins?
I wonder what that X was.
What do you want, Mr. Higgins?
I want my life back.
I know you. You're famous.
The most beautiful face.
It's a tragedy what they did to him.
Boo.
I'd like to volunteer for human trials.
This isn't cosmetic surgery.
Even if it kills me, I'll be better off than I am now. I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm okay. I feel great, actually.
I have no idea what side effects you'll have or how to treat them.
Oh,
Sir, the seatbelt sign is on.
We're in unknown territory.
a little creepy. Oh,
What's happened to me?
If you're harboring feelings of anger, you need to let them go.
You want to know how I feel? The people I trusted betrayed me. The justice system failed me.
so a bad guy
They
got
stole
do.
my career, my money, my life. I'm a monster.
Hey,
I have no idea who you are.
you can't have Clayface without Batman. Because I want to say one of the stories Batman was financing, man, Bruce Wayne was financing studio. Kagan was working for. That's why him and Batman we didn't get along or something like that, or him and Bruce didn't get along, something like of that nature. I wonder how they're gonna connect Batman to this, because he'll be a great villain for a movie. But hey, this is all I got, man, and I appreciate everybody showing up, being in bushes and everything. I know a lot of stuff going on tonight. Just want to tap in, do what I need to be doing, and show love. Appreciate y'all showing love. Y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. Leave a comment on the replay if y'all do it, and I appreciate everybody. Peace out.